ever watch a movie so intense that you have to pause just to breathe? The kind that has you gripping your chair, heart pounding, whispering, "Nah, no way." Well, today, we're diving into 10 action movies of 2025 that are about to do exactly that. These movies are not your regular explosions and punch scenes. No. These films are chaos, adrenaline, betrayal, and war wrapped into one. From high-tech futuristic battlefields to savage hand-to-hand combat and missions that break the human spirit, every movie on this list hits hard. So before we jump in, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because you're about to enter the world of pure intensity. Grab your popcorn. Lock in. Because the countdown starts now. Let's begin with number 10, and trust me, this one sets the tone. Number 10, TRON, Ares, 2025. We're starting strong, with a movie that doesn't just show action. It downloads you straight into it. TRON, Ares throws us back into the digital universe, but this time, it's darker, heavier, and way more dangerous. Humans and programs are no longer just coexisting. They're on the edge of all-out war. Picture neon-lit highways, lightning-fast light cycle chases, digital blades clashing at insane speed, and a new threat powerful enough to rewrite the entire grid. This movie is visual combat, pure electricity, and futuristic chaos. Every fight scene looks like it was designed to shock your eyes, and the tension only gets higher from there. If you love sci-fi battles, technological warfare, and worlds that feel alive, TRON, Ares comes straight for your adrenaline. And trust me, this is just the warm-up. Number 9, The Toxic Avenger, 2025. Now this one is wild, and I mean wild. The Toxic Avenger is chaotic, messy, over-the-top action in the best possible way. We're talking about a regular janitor, a guy nobody notices, nobody respects, who gets thrown into a chemical disaster that should have killed him. But instead, it transforms him into a mutated, super-powered force of pure rage. And once he realizes how badly the world has treated him, oh yeah, he snaps. What makes this movie hit different is that it doesn't hold back. Bones break. Cars flip. Villains scream. And every fight feels like it came straight out of a comic book fever dream, but somehow still brutal and real. It's violent. It's dark. It's hilarious in the most disrespectful way. And it's the kind of movie where you're just sitting there like, bro, what did I just watch, and why did I love it? If you want chaos, shock value, and absolute madness, this is your stop.
We're about to break every rule you've ever lived by. What makes this job different?
Number 8, Crime 101, 2026. Yeah, this one technically drops in 2026, but listen, it's way too intense to leave off this list. If you love heist movies that feel smart, dangerous, and real, then Crime 101 is about to be your new obsession. This story follows two master criminals planning one of the cleanest, most precise jewelry heists ever attempted. No gimmicks. No flashy nonsense. Just cold strategy, and pressure that feels like it's squeezing your chest. But here's the twist. The police. They're not stupid this time. They're watching. Waiting. Closing in. It becomes a cat-and-mouse game where every move counts. One wrong step and everything falls apart. The tension in this film doesn't build slowly. It grabs you from the first scene and does not let go. Every stare, every silence, every decision feels like a trigger being pulled. No superheroes. No impossible stunts. Just pure human intensity. If you love movies that keep your mind spinning and your heartbeat loud, Crime 101 is exactly that. Number 7, Shadow Force, 2025. Now this one hits different, because the action isn't just violence, it's personal. Shadow Force follows a couple who are trying to live a quiet, normal life. But here's the catch. They were once elite assassins working for a secret organization. You already know peace isn't going to last. The moment their past resurfaces, everything snaps. Old enemies return. Targets shift. The hunt begins again. What makes this movie intense is not just the gunfights or the close quarters combat. It's the emotion behind it. Every punch, every chase, every shot fired carries history and pain. And when two killers fight not because they want to, but because they have to survive together, that's when the action hits deep. Expect brutal hand-to-hand takedowns, tactical shootouts, high-stakes escapes, and one of the coldest we ride together moments you'll see all year. It's a love story wrapped in bullets and betrayal, and trust me, it sticks with you. Number 6. The Amateur, 2025. This one is revenge, fear, and transformation all in one movie. The Amateur follows a guy who never expected to be anywhere near danger. He's not a spy. He's not a soldier. He's just a CIA code analyst, a man who works behind a desk, solving problems with his mind, not his fists. But everything changes when tragedy hits close to home. Suddenly, the person who always avoided violence is forced to step into the world of killers. And here's where the intensity hits. He has no battlefield training, no combat experience, no special agent skills. So every moment feels risky. Every chase, every shootout, every decision could be his last. We watch him go from terrified to determined, from victim to hunter. This movie isn't just action. It's the story of a man who realizes sometimes the only way to survive is to become what you fear. The tension here is real. The stakes are personal. And when he snaps, yeah, you'll feel it. Number 5. Fountain of Youth, 2025. This movie takes action and mystery and blends them into something epic. Fountain of Youth follows a secret mission that spirals into a global chase, a hunt for a discovery that could change human life forever. Imagine a formula so powerful, it can reverse aging, but the price of finding it? Blood. Governments want it. Assassins want it. Corporations are willing to kill, burn, and betray for it. The action stretches across continents, from dark underground labs to high-speed chases through rain-soaked streets. Every location, every scene, feels like a ticking bomb. And at the center of it all is a small team just trying to survive, torn between doing what's right and staying alive. The fight scenes are tight and grounded, but what makes it intense is how every moment drips with tension. No one can be trusted. No place is safe. And every step closer to the truth comes with a body count. If you love mission thrillers, scientific secrets, and that "what would you do for immortality" kind of suspense, Fountain of Youth is your next obsession. Number 4. The Astronaut, 2025. Now this one is a different kind of intense. Not the loud, explosive type, but the kind that grabs your chest and does not let go. The Astronaut follows a lone astronaut stranded millions of miles from home after a mission goes horribly wrong. No squad to back him up. No rescue in sight. Just silence, danger, and time running out. Every second in this movie feels like a countdown. Every breath feels like it could be the last. Instead of fighting enemies on the ground, he's fighting isolation, the void of space, his own fear, and the brutal reality of survival. But here's where the intensity spikes. As a rescue mission prepares to launch, the people trying to bring him home realize saving him could mean losing themselves. This movie isn't just sci-fi. It's survival, hope, human endurance, and desperation turned into strength. The Astronaut proves that sometimes the most powerful battles aren't fought with fists, but with courage. Number 3. G20, 2025. This one hits with pure intensity. No slow build, no warm-up, just straight chaos. G20 takes place during a high-level world summit. Powerful leaders, global security, everything locked down tight. until a group of ruthless mercenaries storms the event and turns the entire building into a war zone. And here's where it gets crazy. One woman, trapped inside with no backup, is forced to fight her way through trained killers just to survive. No superpowers. No elite military background. Just raw instinct, strategy, and sheer will. The action is close quarters. Broken glass brawls. Hallway chokeholds. Quick, silent takedowns. Improvised weapons. Every scene feels dangerous, because in this movie, anyone can die at any moment. But what makes G20 hit different is the psychological pressure. The stakes aren't just personal, the fate of nations is on the line. One wrong move, and the world changes forever. If you love movies where someone ordinary is pushed into extraordinary survival mode, this one will have you locking your eyes to the screen.
Here to make a withdrawal.
Number 2. Novocaine, 2025. Alright, this is where things get dark. Novocaine follows a man with a rare condition. He cannot feel pain. Not a punch. Not a stab. Not even a bullet wound. And at first, that sounds like a superpower, right? But this movie shows the truth. Feeling nothing can be its own nightmare. Because when you can't feel pain, you also can't feel when you're breaking. This man gets pulled into a world of crime, violence, and exploitation, where everyone either wants to use him as a weapon, or destroy him before he becomes unstoppable. The action in this film is brutal. Fistfights that look real. Bones snapping with no hesitation. Knife wounds that don't even slow him down. Shootouts where he keeps going when everyone else falls. But what makes Novocaine heavy is the emotional twist. He can't feel pain. But he also can't feel love, warmth, or comfort the way others do. So while his body is strong, his heart is breaking. This isn't just action. It's a story about what it means to be human, even when your body refuses to act like one. Number 1. The Gorge, 2025. And now, the movie that doesn't just shake your adrenaline. It hits your heart. The Gorge is the kind of action film that leaves you sitting in silence when it ends, staring at the screen like, damn. This story follows two elite special operatives thrown into a mission that goes way beyond anything they've ever trained for. They're outnumbered, cut off, hunted, and surrounded by forces that want them erased, quietly. But here's what makes this movie different. In the middle of all the explosions, ambushes, shootouts, and knife fight survival, these two men form a bond, not just as soldiers, but as human beings trying to hold onto something real in the middle of chaos. The action is top tier. Fast, tactical takedowns. Brutal, close combat. Sniper sequences that make your heart freeze. And explosions that feel way too real. But it's the emotion that makes this film unforgettable. Because sometimes the most dangerous battlefield is inside you. This isn't just about who survives. It's about what you lose along the way. If there's one movie on this list that's going to stay with you, long after the smoke clears and the credits fade, it's The Gorge. So there you have it, 10 of the most intense action movies of 2025 guaranteed to keep your heart racing. If you found at least one movie you're excited to watch, then you already know what to do. Hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next breakdown. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next countdown.